Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Demo in Diaspora. My name is Ademola Adisa. I'm your host at Demo in Diaspora. Today, we are going to delve into an issue that is very much important, very urgent, and this is an area that most people doesn't want to delve into. I'm going to predict the outcome of the elections for the governorship of Osun State in Nigeria coming up on Saturday, the 15th of August 2026. Again, this I will give you, as usual, a detailed analysis of how we resolve at this and what can make people and bring out the conclusion of this election. I want you to take this prediction and this analysis very seriously so that you can measure it against the result when it's being announced. My name again is Ademola Adisa, and this is Demo in Diaspora. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment on this program. Thank you so much. Please now bear with me as we now go into the presentation. Please, let's go on. In this election, I will get into the details of each of these. There are 30 local governments in Osun State. I will take you into each of the 30 local governments and who may likely win those local governments. And bear in mind, the requirement is the highest vote and 25% in at least 20 out of the 30 local government in Osun State. In my analysis, we go into each of these local governments. There are 3 senatorial districts in Osun State. Each of these senatorial districts consists of 10 local governments. There is Osun East, Osun Central, and Osun West. And I will let you know how these senatorial districts play out, and each of these 10 local government, each of the senatorial districts, how each of the candidates will fare. There are 3 major candidates that are out of the 14 or 15 local candidates based on the new addition of the APM governorship aspirant that was suddenly added. All these are issues that can affect the permutation or the outcome of the election. As we said, 24 hours is a long time in politics. I'm giving you this in less than 48 hours to the election. The major contestants are the Ukuben governor, Ademola Adeleke of the Accord Party, and the main challenger is Bola Oyebanji of APC, and the spoiler, who I can call, is Najim Salam of ADC. These are the 3 major contestants that may determine the outcome of the Osun State governorship election come Saturday, the 15th of August, 2026. Let's see how this play. In the current analysis and poll that was conducted, Adeleke is very strong in 3 local governments, which are Ede North, Ede South, and and uh, uh, and Egbedore local governments. In why the APC candidate Oyebanji is very much strong in Irewole, Borikpe, and Ifedoye, and sorry, Ifedayo local government. In APC have leaning, there are 12 local governments that are leaning towards the APC. And this state government, local government is Ayédáadé, uh, Ayédire, um, Ìṣọ̀kan, Òkè, Òkè Olúwo, uh, Ìṣọ̀kan, Ọláolúwa, uh, Bólúwadáre, Òròkú, Atakumasa East, Atakumasa West, Ife North, Ife South, Ilesha West, and Obokun local governments. While there are four that are leaning towards Accord, that is the current incumbent, which is Ejigbo, Ifelodun, Ila, and Oreade. However, there are 8 local governments that will be decrying or determining which you can call the battlegrounds local government. The outcome of these 8 local governments will actually determine who actually won. It's very close. It's very tight. But if each of these results, if how much is favor each of the major candidates, either the Governor Adeleke or Mr. Oyebanji, this will determine the outcome. These are Iwo, Irepodun, Odo Osun, Olorunda, Osogbo, Ife Central, Ife East, and Ilesha East. These are the 8 battlegrounds. Iwo, there is the factor of Adeoti, factor is there, versus the APC structure. The APC national and state structure will be helpful. Irepodun, also there is this changing, because of the changing political alignment. We could go into that fully. There is new alignment that is going on, especially with the declaration of the PDP that are mostly going into support of the contestant of APC. So they are aligning much with APC than with Accord. The political alignment also we may affect because of the change of party of Adeleke from PDP to Accord. Most of the PDP supporters doesn't follow him because they see it as a betrayal that he should have used the platform of PDP. So they are not really going into support with him. The same thing. So in that way, also because his defection or leaving PDP for Accord was so close to the election period, it's less than 3 or 4 months before the election period, the publicity and the awareness of the voters, especially in the rural areas, may not be that strong. So it may work in because they may be voting for PDP, and if PDP is saying that they should follow the vote for APC, then some of those people may actually vote for APC. So this is a very dicey issue. And in Odwati, the Oyinlala, that is the PDP chairman in Osun State, has declared their support for Oyebamiji. So Oyebamiji is getting more alignment from other political heavyweights in Osun State. A lot of political heavyweights are declaring their allegiance and their support and their endorsement of Oyebamiji, which may actually work against the popularity of Governor Adeleke. There is also the ADC, especially in Onorunda, because of Najim that is contesting for ADC, this may affect. It's a three-way horse race between the APC, Accord, and ADC. This may affect the vote of the two major parties because Najim Salam may actually erode some of these votes from them. Oshogbo is very contentious, is the most battleground because it has the highest registered voters and it's very metropolitan. It has uh, this Adeleke, I mean, yeah, Adeleke have the support of the Oba, which is the Ataja of Oshogbo, who has declared his support for Adeleke. But the senatorial and other political heavyweights also are very much in support of Oyebamiji. So this is an area where the vote can actually be determined. So also different unions, the National Union of Road Transport Workers and other contestant unions can also be a factor. Ife East, Central and Ife East is also very much on the battleground. This can be determined. It looks as if it's leaning towards Oyebamiji in the sense that the Oni is also showing his support and endorsement for Oyebamiji, while also the big guy, uh, if the real uh, the really political heavyweight in Ife, uh, Oyinlola, is actually showing his support for Yebanji as he stayed in a APC despite their little rancor that are there between them. But not all his followers are following him to stay in APC. Some of his followers have they also showed their allegiance or endorsement of Governor Adeleke. So this is a very much very high battleground area. Outcome of this, if especially if we also both if East and if Central, we also determine the outcome. But since it seems this area is tending or leaning towards Oyebanji in this last hour. The same thing is the Elisha East. Uh, Alegbosala's support for the ADC candidate of Najim Salam may also affect some of the votes that are meant for the two main contestants. So these are the assessments so far. Out of the 30 local governments, 3 are strongly for Accord, 3 are strongly for APC, while 12 are leaning towards APC and 4 are leaning towards Accord, and 8 are on the battleground, depending on the turnout and the support that each of the party or the party has. So with this also we go into the next one, which is let's see a total breakdown of each of the of the of this of these senatorial districts in the 10 local governments in Osun West. Now, the irony of the whole thing is Osun West belongs all the 3 major contestants, both Adeleke and Oyebamji, as well as Najim Salam. All of them come from Osun West senatorial district. Out of the 10 senatorial local government in Osun, West senatorial district, uh, Adeleke is having 3. I mean, as much as 6, 3 strongly support, which is Ede North, Ede South, and Egbedore are strongly for Adeleke, while Ejigbo is being split uh, because of the where that is the area for Najim Salam, and is having at least is having up to Adeleke may have 35% of the vote, while Najim may have up to 40% of the vote, and uh, Oyebaji may have up to 35% of the vote, while Najim may have up to 40% of the vote, and Adeleke may have 25% of the vote. In the Rewale, it tends towards APC. That is the area of local government area for Oyebanji. So it's very much safe for him. So also is a Ayedade in Gbagan area are solely leaning and strongly in support of the APC candidate of Oyebanji. Isokan and Apomu also are tending towards Oyebanji APC, while Iwo is more or less leaning towards Adeleke. Then one of the major factors is the position of the youth are mostly from the vibes that we are having. The youth are mostly uh, tends towards Adeleke. And also in Olaoluwa, which is Bodeosi, this is a very much is area where we expect a lot of money vote buying to be very much paramount because of its delicate nature, why it's very tight nature. In if Osun Central local government, uh, this is much favorable to Oyebanji. Osogbo is tending towards Adeleke, where Olorunda is mostly tending towards Oyebanji. So also is Odwotin, Ifelodun, Boripe, and Boluwaduro also all are tending towards Oyebanji. In Ila, even though this is steady, a little bit dicey, but because of the presence of Baba Akande, the chieftains of APC, this one also may be secured by Oyebanji. Same thing is Ifedayo local government. While Irekpodun is a very much dicey, is a crisis area where there is a lot of these controversies. Also, we need to look at the issue of violence and everything, which are very much delicate in that area. Orolu is also a little bit balanced, neutral in its appeal. So it depends on the appeals and the canvas and the grassroots or foot on the ground, and the canvassing and the mobilizing of voters to the poll. We also be able to determine this outcome of Osun Central. Osun East, Ife Central is also leaning towards because of the uh, Oni support for Yebanji. This is secured for Yebanji. So also is if a East and also if a North. So also with the support of in Ife South, which is the rural area of Ife, this also is tending towards Oyebanji. So Atakumasa also is very much with Oyebanji. Atakumasa West is also was very much strong with Oyebanji. Ilesha East is also tending towards Oyebanji, while Elisha West is tending towards Adeleke. Obokun also is the Obokun block votes also is going towards Adeleke. So also is Oriade, which also tends towards Adeleke. Sorry, towards the APC candidate of Oyebanji. These are critical and analysis of each of the local government. In the essence, this is showing the real full foot on the ground, and from all this analysis, you can see through the battleground states, there are the from the map, those in green are the one that tends towards Oyebanji APC, while those in blue are the one that tends towards Governor Adeleke of Accord, while the yellow areas are the areas that are battleground states, which may have to be fought seriously. So each of these are the situation on the ground less than 48 hours to the election. From the poll that were conducted recently, this August, um, by independent analysis, that is a source that standard for standard post, it gives Adeleke, the APC, is likely to have 52% of the vote, while that is Oyebanji at APC, likely to have 52% of the vote, while uh, Ademola Adeleke of Accord is likely to have 38% of the vote, while 8% is tending towards Najim, Najim and the rest. So Najib Salam and other small contestants. These are the vibes, the opinion polls that are conducted recently to really see if where the voice, the noise, and the actual vote may actually be casted. So basically, this is telling us what of the outcome that may affect this is the turnout, is the mobilization, is the structure, and these are the things that seems to be favoring Oyebanji against Adeleke because of his defection or switching of party from PDP to Accord. The structure in Accord is not strong enough to withstand the dynamics of fighting the structure of APC. And now with APC structure also colluding with PDP structures, this may actually be more insurmountable by Adeleke. This is the real election. This is the real possibility of the election. I don't expect the governor to lie low. The governor will be working hard, and it's because of the goodwill. He has the goodwill, there's no doubt about it. And he has done exceptionally well. But in a Nigeria election, people are not usually being rewarded just because of their goodwill, but it's only because of how much you can canvass, how much you can bring out people and encourage people to come and vote for you. These are the factors that may determine the outcome of Osun State Governorship Election 2026 in less than 48 hours time. To me, these are the major issues. Let's look at it now. One, the party defection. Adeleke left the PDP for Accord. By that, he lost the biggest structure that you can use in PDP. Accord doesn't have that structure that can carry that responsibility. Out of the 25 assembly members, 25 assembly members are now in accord, even though their loyalty, because they belong to PDP, their loyalty may not be for Adeleke because of the party structure, that their party that is now working along with APC. The same thing, PDP are very much angry with Adeleke for not using their platform to contest. So the same thing is the federal might, APC federal might, yes, APC control the federal government, police, INEC, but that is not the basic thing. The most important thing about the federal might is the structure of the party at the federal. It has not only the machineries of the state, but also the collaboration of all other states apparatus that are working in supporting and aiding the the party candidate of Oyebanji in Osun State. All this, including the two senators that defected from PDP to APC, and also 3 House of Rep that defected to APC. The federal leverage on security and logistics also, especially on logistics, this is of good advantage for Oyebanji, even though Governor Adeleke also have all the apparel or the power of the state to also use power of incumbency to use it against his opponent. But the only candidate that have the support to neutralize or to counter the incumbent power is Oyebanji because of his affinity to the federal government, because his party is at the federal level, is the one that is ruling the state, the country. Now, one of the threats that may affect is the low turnout. We are having recent election are showing that the turnout is dropping, but with the sensitivities of this election, the turnout may be more than 42% that was there before. It may be more than 50%. But also, one of the actions that may affect also the election is the weather. Let's pray that there will be no rain. We are in the rainy season, and if there happen to be rain on Saturday, it's only the die-hard party supporters that will be very much energized to come out. And this is where the party structure really matters. This is where the party mobilities also really matter. So please, this will affect the position of the election. Also, we expect that local government also is wanting local government in each of these solutions list, especially 10 local government are with APC, whereas more than about 20 of them are with PDP that is now being in control by Accord. But are these people actually working? Will they work for Accord because they are PDP local government and not Accord local government? With the change of situation about PDP working with APC, will this not affect the position of Adeleke and the support at the grassroots by the local government chairman and councillors? There is this uncertainties on this control of the local government. So if this is so, then let's look at the position of ADC. The ADC is not that strong, but it has the strong political juggernaut of Aregbesola. Arekpeshala is formerly of APC, but is now the National Secretary of ADC and is the one that is really behind Najib Salam, the governorship candidate of APC. How much they work towards this will also help to determine the outcome. And this also is accord is unknown in rural areas, especially in the Osun East, the senatorial district. And this unpopularity of the symbol may seriously affect the position or the possibility of Ademola Adeleke. There are also fragmentation of political opposition, split which are anti-APC. Imagine if ADC has supported Adegbashala, has supported Ademola Adeleke as he did in 2022, that make Oyetola to lose the election, but it's not with him anymore now. And most of the people that were with Ademola in 2022 that helped in the narrow victory in 2022 are no more with him. And with this actually affect him, yes, it looked popular, but with the popularity really carry the vote. In effect, as I said, is the east-west alignment also is one other thing. Ilesha, Ilesha Idesha block, the 7 local government in this area are now leaning towards APC. These are the battleground area that are likely to determine the outcome, and this will may have effect. Driven by Wole Oke, Omirin, and Ajesoro machines, these areas are being solidified by other political heavyweights in Osun. Iwo Isokan now a toss-up. These are areas that usually belong to Adeleke, but it's been cut to the minimum. So from the polling projection, the polling favors Oyebanji at 52, while Adeleke is polling 38, and while 38, and while what is her name? Najim Salam is polling 8%, and the rest go to the others. The question is incumbency versus federal alignment. There is much alignment that is going on in the state that the APC is pulling all other states to its favor. This is my position, this is my position, and this is my analysis based on the evidence and critical poll result for 2026 Osun State Governorship election. Please subscribe, share, and comment on this election, on this platform. Please subscribe to us, and we will give you much detailed analysis in the future. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you for being with us, and we see you in the next video.